there have been some talks about your stamina. Travis Bajan kind of made fun of it, saying that you are probably going to have a heart attack. He was just kidding. But what I have noticed that you have really, really great stamina. And why do I say that? About, first of all, I wrote a comment under Neil Pickup's video that Jerry just was holding his phone like that for 1 hour straight. That means great endurance. and and also against Devon Laird, when you went against Devon Laird, Devon beat you in a very long match in a hook, about 1.5 minutes at least. And still you came back with the shoulder pressed. You had that much endurance left that you beat him the very next round, which was amazing. I have very rarely seen anything like that. So were you always like, did you always have great endurance, or do you still do some kind of workout for that?
I try to make myself build better endurance by the way I train. And I'll train weird things, right? And I'll hold a 45-pound plate with my fingers, with my thumb on the inside, my fingers on the flat side, and hold it out at 45 degrees for as long as I can, right? And for me, it'll last about 35, 40 seconds. And it may not seem like a long time, but at a 45-pound plate, if you're holding it, you'll see that hurts, right? It hurts a lot. And then when I do it, I'll do it again, right? So hold it up straight, then just let it go out straight, holding it at 45 degrees, and just for as long as I can, and anywhere from like 30 to 40 seconds.
Yeah. So since we were talking about the Devon Laird match, can you explain what happened? I heard you talking about the side of the table. Like usually people say that the guy on that has the buckle on his hand is at a disadvantage. But I think the exact opposite thing happened in that match. So can you explain what happened, and did the rules play any part in the result of that match?
I think it's the setup that played a huge part in that match. Devon's a smart arm wrestler, right? I mean, he's very technical, he's very savvy, he's very smart. I paid no mind to when we flipped a coin to see which person had which side. I didn't care because my intent was I was going to blow through him. If you rewind back to that day, before when we were getting set up and we were going over the rules and we were in having lunch, me and Devon locked up, and we were really pulling on each other and seeing who was going to be stronger. It was like we were feeling each other out. And I knew I was stronger, right? Because when I did that and I locked up with him, I said, no, I know I'm stronger than him. So psychologically in my head, I was like, I'm gonna win. Then, the coin toss, he wins the coin toss. I was like, I don't give a shit who wins the coin toss, right? And then he says he wants to start on the right side, right? So if the ref is in the middle of the table, right, he's going to start on the right side. So your right shoulder, so the ref is on this side, right? And this right shoulder is on the other side of the ref. In the way WAL did it, they cared about camera angles, right? So as we're on the table, the down refs are actually down off the stage and on the floor away. So they're not standing next to the table, making sure his right shoulder is going to be square. So, and I mean, people are going to say the same thing about when I was on that side, because, obviously you're going to try to get away with whatever you can. So it wasn't the person that won, it was the side that won. It was that side of the table won every match.
Yeah, in that match, Devon's shoulders looked like a coil. Whenever Bart presses his back and he leaves his hand, it automatically comes forward. And I think the shoulder forward had to play a very big role in that match, because both of you were going inside. So whoever had his shoulder slightly forward got the speed advantage and kind of dictated the match from that point.